Hello, everybody. We're Wizard here. Today, I wanted to talk about uh, why I think Liu Kang is the most boring character in Mortal Kombat 1. Um, Sorry for the week long absence. So, I tried to re-stream Texas Showdown this weekend, but my internet kept going down because Xfinity sucks. And every time I tried to go live, the internet kept going down, and it was a pain to deal with, so I just gave up. So today I'm going to upload a video talking about why I think Liu Kang is the most boring character in the game. So, in my opinion, I feel like almost everybody has some sort of swagginess to their combos, their moves, whatever. Liu Kang, for some reason, they made him very slow in this game. Like, very, very slow. Like, his pop-ups, it's just, like, this is a Liu Kang combo. Like, all his combos are like that. He has no swag. He doesn't have any aerial pop-ups, so if you get someone in the air, you just got to do something like that, which is boring. The most boring thing about Liu Kang is that he's a forward 4-3 bot. This is Liu Kang gameplay, right? So you stagger this, maybe throw out the overhead every once in a while, maybe a 1-2, but most of the time you're staggering forward 4-3 and trying to get throws. That's how you open people up. He doesn't have any low combo starters. He doesn't have a good overhead. Like, he's so boring, and everybody at this point knows how to play against him. He's so extremely boring. This is Liu Kang gameplay, and then you try to mix in a throw to try to open people up. Maybe like I said, throw out the 1-2 or the overhead every once in a while. The overhead is extremely reactable. As soon as you see this move come out, you know the overhead's coming, so you just stand up, and the overhead just knocks him down. His zoning is very overrated. You can duck that. You can jump this. You can duck all these. They're all highs. The only time you get a mid is if you spend meter to enhance it. His zoning is very overrated. People try to say he's a good zoner. I mean, this projectile right here is kind of slow. This one, I mean, you just duck. These, you duck. He's very, very boring. He's the most boring character in the game, in my opinion. His combos are boring. The only other person that I might think is as boring is Baraka. Unless you use, like, Cyrax or something. Baraka, his combos are pretty boring. His gameplay's pretty boring. But Liu Kang, to me, is the most boring. I mean, just the whole match, trying to, get throws. Now, they did add, Striker, as you all see, got this new move that adds a ton of damage. Right? That's cool. I think the combo's still boring, but that's cool, like... Aw, shit. What am I doing? I hate the PlayStation controller, dude. I'm always getting jump when I don't want to jump. Like, you get huge damage, but, like, I don't know, man. Even the pros talk about, like, so many Liu Kang mains are now dropping him because he's boring. He's just boring. He is a forward 4 bot, stagger bot, trying to get throws. I know some people pick him to, like, counter Melina and stuff, or maybe Shao Kahn to, like, zone him out and stuff like that. But he's so boring to play. I know you guys have seen, if you have seen my streams, I talk about just how boring he is. The only thing he has going for him is damage, good mids, and probably the best anti-airs with standing 1 and down back 4. He has very good anti-airs, but he's just, those are the only things he has. Like, when you go against a good player who's using a top tier character, like, let's say, Noob Saibot, Cyrax, Havoc, you know, it just, you really, really feel just how boring Liu Kang is. He has no set play. If you're, like, really, like, look at my life right now. If I'm down like this, it's way harder to make a comeback with Liu Kang than any other of the characters in this game, almost. So I feel Sub Zero's better than Liu Kang by far. Scorpion's better than Liu Kang. He has nothing. He's so boring, you know. Just this, trying to stagger and get throws. Um, he does get throw combos with his best cameos. His two best cameos being Motaro and then Kung Lao, and then probably Striker after that. But like, the thing with like Liu Kang is every single Liu Kang player plays the exact same. So with Motaro, you do this to get plus 13 on block, but you can poke out of it, and you can also armor through it. It does give you like plus 13 on block or something like that, so you know that's whatever. He can make this safe with a teleport, so he has a safe wake up. I dropped it. God dang. Bro, why am I dropping this? Why is this not working? That didn't even work. So he gets combos off that with Motaro, but like, he's just so boring to play. If they gave him like a bounce up from his aerial attacks, and then maybe give him his classic bicycle kick, he would have more swaggy combos. But his combos are boring. His gameplay is extremely boring and dull. Just stagger, 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 and trying to throw. Everyone who says Liu Kang is top tier or broke, you're out of your mind. You're full of yourselves. I'm not like, I don't think he's like bottom 3 or anything, but he is not even close to top tier. Not even close. Everyone knows how to play against him now because it's just all this. Everyone knows that the second hit on this is a high, so you have to start doing this, which is just a knockdown. He's literally just staggers. Stagger, stagger, stagger. He does get throw combos with Motaro and Kung Lao, but even his throw combos are the exact same as his normal combos. And plus, almost everybody, 90% of the cast gets throw combos now, so him getting throw combos is not special anymore. Yeah, he's just so boring. Just this over and over and over, trying to get a throw, and then, you know, people start like holding block and letting go of block, waiting for the throw to come so they can full combo punish it, you know. Let's say someone goes for a throw, you duck it. Depending on the character, you're eating 30% or more, sometimes 40%. People will sit there and just block the mids, and let go of block, trying to duck the throw. So his, like, reward is just, I don't know. It's a huge risk doing that, especially now with how many people are good at the game. And Mortal Kombat 11 taught everyone to neutral duck throws because you can get crushing blows. So in this game, people are looking for the throws to duck it, you know, and punish you for high damage. And that's Liu Kang's whole game plan is this. Yeah, you know, you can open people up. You can win with him online. You can win with everybody online, right? Nobody's trash in this game. But Liu Kang's definitely, one, the most boring character in the game. Two, probably the most overrated character in the game. It's just winning with Liu Kang takes a lot more effort than it does even Smoke. Smoke is way easier to win with than Liu Kang. He has overhead starter, a low starter. Like, at least give Liu Kang like a Reiko overhead or something, right? So then you can, kind of mix people up with sweeps and then, like, do Riko's overhead or like a Noob Saibot overhead, something that maybe you can't combo off of, but it's a hard knockdown because then you can't just, sit there and block and wait for Liu Kang to throw. It gives him something that makes it a little more easier to open people up. That's something that's not so boring. And then give him like an aerial pop up or something, like Sub Zero, or trying to think of other people who have aerial pop ups. Havoc. Something. He needs something. He's so boring. His combos are boring. Yeah, you can use um, Striker, like I showed you. It gets big damage, but even then, I've been doing it online for a couple weeks now, and even that's starting to get boring. I don't know. A lot of pro players, if you look on Twitter, um, oh, I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but they are all dropping uh, Liu Kang strictly for the two reasons that I named. He's very boring and overrated. He's not. People saying that he's top tier are just delusional. Delusional. Yeah, having good mids is great for, checking people who are mashing, but against decent players, good players, they know how to counter Liu Kang now. They know how to play against Liu Kang. They know how to beat him. You have to work twice as hard. You have to, try to whiff punish people and try to open them up with staggers and just. I would much rather have mix an overhead, a low, and because then on top of that, almost every character in the game has pretty good strike throw. Yeah, maybe not as good as Liu Kang's, but there's no way you can sit there and tell me that you would rather have decent staggers throw mix over overhead and lows. Like, look at Cyrax. Her overhead and low combo starters. And on top of that, she has a command grab that can all lead to huge combo damage, to set play. If you don't know what set play is like you get hit once, you basically lose. Like, you have a better chance of winning the match. Like, set play is like, like a noob Saibot. You knock him down, you put your ghost ball out, and then you mix him overhead, low, into the ghost ball, and they have to guess. Liu Kang doesn't have anything like that. You have to hope that you open them up with like this or this, which good players just, it's way harder to do. He's so boring. The stagger game is so insanely boring. Like I said, the only other one that might be a little as boring is like Baraka. Because Baraka is, do 1-2 or 2-1 into blade spin and use striker or Kano knives and try to get chip damage and open up people like that. Because Baraka's overhead. We'll talk about that later. But in my opinion, Liu Kang is just the most boring character in Mortal Kombat 1. I personally don't even think it's close. You can use other cameos with him, like Farah, to give him a little bit of mix and stuff. But even then, people start to catch on to it. Because with Liu Kang, all the mix is kind of fake with Farah. Yeah, he's just extremely boring. So I seen all over Twitter the other day people talking about dropping Liu Kang because he's just so boring to play. It's not even that. I don't think he's bottom tier. He's just boring. He's boring. He's not top tier. I just, I don't know. Even Ninja Killa drops Liu Kang in big tournaments. It's just, Yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, in my opinion, Liu Kang is the most boring character in the game. Also, his movement is just, he has no mobility. I don't know. I don't like, he's boring. He has no mobility. His combos are boring. It's just, I think the main part is this. Just doing this over and over. That's Liu Kang. Just over and over. Me picking up other characters recently, like Noob Saibot, um, Kung Lao, it's just so much more fun playing the game when you have even Reiko. I started learning Reiko and just having something like an overhead that just knocks him down into like a command grab that leads to big damage is just so much more fun than trying to open people up who are turtling up with this. I think Liu Kang is a pub stomper. By that, I mean he's very good against bad players. Players that love to spam jump, players that love to mash this, because you can just whiff punish that with this or this and hit him with it. But once you start getting in the higher ranks, once you start competing in tournaments, I mean, when's the last time you seen a Liu Kang in a tournament? It's been a long time. Because one, the most important thing is he's boring, and two, he's not that great. I think we seen one in Champions of the Realm the other day, but I mean, even that was once and forever. He's boring. I think Black Jesus FGC said that he's dropping Liu Kang because he's boring. Let me look at it. Give you guys a name so you can see it for yourselves. Trash FGC. He's also announced that he is dropping Liu Kang. There's one more that I seen said he's dropping Liu Kang because he's just boring. He's just boring. Keep repeating it, but there's no other word for it. You can't tell me that it's fun, just nonstop. This is your game plan. Oops, just this. Try to open up with a throw, like that. That's your game plan. Trying to open people up with staggers, pokes. Like, you can't tell me that's fun compared to, you know, compared to like Kung Lao. So this string right here, back 3-4 and back 3-3, is a mix on itself. And then you can mix people with sweep and overhead. Yeah, the overhead's safe, but you can make it safe with Goro. You get I dropped it. Keep dropping it. But you make the overhead safe with Goro, and the overhead's pretty fast. It catches a lot of people. Or you can combo with. I gotta time it better. You can combo with Goro on the sweep. There's no way. How am I dropping this? Like, opening people up with Kung Lao is just much more fun. than Liu Kang. And then on top of that, he has an auto shimmy and a good stagger game himself. You do this, throw. I mean, so he has better mix than Kung Lao. Or I mean, better mix than Liu Kang. Sorry. And he has a really good stagger throw game himself. So like, what's the point in playing Liu Kang, who's so boring, when you can play like even Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Noob Saibot, Cyrax, Sector, the list goes on. Even Raiden, I feel like is more fun to play with Liu Kang than Liu Kang. Like there's just so much more fun stuff to do and setups with other characters. And that's another thing. Liu Kang has no setups. He has no swagginess to him. He's just straight up stagger throw, try to get a combo. Like he's I can't stress it enough how unfun he is to play right now. I don't even want a buff. Give him more combo options. Like I said, a ground bounce or something to make his combos a little more fun. Or just a simple overhead, one that knocks down like Reiko. So he needs some help. I mean, I guess technically that's a buff, but I feel like he needs it. He's just so boring right now. I'd rather them nerf his back 2-3 to like a high or something and then give him an overhead that knocks down than keeping him the same way that he is right now. He's so boring. Anyway, it's a little video of me ranting about how I think Liu Kang is the most boring character in Mortal Kombat 1. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with it because they struggle with against Liu Kang or whatever. But I'm telling you, if you go to the lab and learn how to go against him, he's probably one of the easier characters to go against. He's extremely boring and straightforward. All Liu Kangs have the exact same gameplay. I mean, how many Sub-Zeros do we see that have a completely different play style? Some Sub-Zeros will, try to punish you with an ice clone and be more defensive and laid back and try to zone you out a little bit. Other Sub-Zeros are in your face trying to get massive damage combos with like Cyrax or something. Even Kung Lao players, like some use Goro, some use Sector Kameo, and some, like we seen online Kale do, he was playing in Texas Showdown, and he was kind of more running away style, throwing the hat. The hat, by the way, is a very good trade because it's a hard knockdown, and he has a mid projectile that stuns. But every Liu Kang plays the exact same way. You can't really zone with him. His zoning is fake. So they might zone a little bit to get in, to help them get in closer, and then it's all staggers and throws. It's kind of like Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat 1 is like every character in MK11, right? In MK11, if you see my video of me talking about why I hate MK11, everybody used the same variations. Everybody played the exact same way. Every Jackie player played the exact same way. Every Fujin player played the exact same way. Every Sub-Zero player, exact same way. Kung Lao players, exact same way. Everybody in that game played, whatever character they played, was played the exact same. Cetrion, Kano, even Baraka players, they all played the same. Every once in a while, you would run into someone using a like off meta move in their variations or something, but it was very rare. I feel like Liu Kang is like that in MK1. Just no swag, no cool setups, just boring, straightforward. Everybody plays in the exact same way. Anyway, rant over. I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. I have a special video for you guys coming soon. I'm editing it and all that stuff. Still trying to get better at it. give you guys more quality content. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I think if I hit 500 subscribers, I think I know what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to hold a tournament. Anyone can enter, non-pro players, whatever, for you guys. And there will be a prize pool for first, second, and third if I get to 500 subscribers. I want to get back into hosting tournaments. It's very fun watching everybody play and commentating on it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Liu Kang is the most boring character in the game? Do you think I'm full of shit? Just, if you want to argue, let's argue. Let me know in the comments below. And I will be back with a video sometime this week. My birthday's on Thursday. I'm going to try to get in a birthday video. But I'll see you guys on the next one.